Lost Love, Part 2, The Enchanted Reunion. I felt excited as the months went by, waiting for the day the village would appear again. I couldn't forget Mary and the mysterious village that had captured my heart. I wanted to return and find answers to the questions that filled my mind. Finally, the day came, with the morning sun shining brightly. I started my journey with both excitement and nervousness. The road seemed to go on forever, teasing me with the promise of finding something new. When I reached the spot where the village had appeared before, I was amazed by its beauty, just as I had been the first time. As I walked into the village, I felt like I was coming home. The villagers greeted me warmly, as if they knew me well. They welcomed me back, and I felt a strong sense of belonging. I wandered through the narrow streets, looking at the quaint houses and the charming atmosphere everywhere. My heart raced as I searched for Mary, hoping to see her among the busy villagers. Finally, our eyes met, and she smiled with recognition and longing. She hurried towards me, both happy and a little unsure. "I knew you would come back," Mary whispered, her voice filled with relief and vulnerability. "I couldn't stay away," I replied, reaching out to hold her hand. "I had to find you again." We spent the day together, enjoying every moment as if time had slowed down just for us. We walked along the cobblestone paths, lost in conversation, as if the world outside the village didn't exist. Our love seemed to fill the air around us, connecting us deeply. But as the sun began to set, casting long shadows over the village, a sad feeling came over us. We knew the night would end our brief reunion. It was a cruel fate, but one we had come to accept. We found comfort in each other's arms, promising to cherish the time we had left. We whispered promises of eternal love, hoping our words would somehow last forever. The village seemed to share our emotions, as if it understood our fleeting connection. As the sky turned orange and purple, the villagers gathered in the central square. It was a sad yet beautiful sight, a gathering of souls with a shared destiny. We held hands, finding strength in our unity as the village began to glow with a magical light. I knew it was time to say goodbye again. Tears streamed down our faces as we clung to each other, trying to hold on to a love that defied time. "I will wait for you," Mary whispered, her voice barely audible over the villagers' murmurs. "Promise me you'll return." "I promise," I replied, my voice choked with emotion. "I will find my way back to you, no matter what." With a final, lingering kiss, I reluctantly let go of Mary's hand and began to walk away from the village. Each step felt heavier than the last, my heart torn between the love I had found and the knowledge that I had to leave it behind. At the edge of the village, I looked back one last time, memorizing the sight of Mary standing among the fading lights of the village square. The village shimmered one final time before disappearing into the night, leaving me alone with my memories. I returned to the outside world, forever changed by my experiences in the village and the love I had found there. I vowed to spend the following years seeking clues, researching the village's history, and uncovering the truth behind its mysterious nature. The passing years filled me with quiet determination, guiding my steps toward the village's next appearance. I studied ancient texts, talked to historians, and traveled to distant lands in search of answers. The closer I got to uncovering the village's secrets, the stronger my resolve became. Finally, after years of hard work and preparation, the day of reckoning arrived. Armed with new knowledge and endless curiosity, I set out on the journey once again. This time, I was determined to unravel the mysteries that had eluded me before, and perhaps find a way to break free from the village's cycle. But as I neared the spot where the village should have appeared, a sinking feeling gripped my heart. There was nothing. No village, no shimmering lights, just an empty meadow, bathed in the fading light of dusk. Confusion and disappointment washed over me, threatening to crush my hopes. Had my research led me astray? Had I misunderstood the signs and clues that had guided me for so long? Doubt filled my mind, but I refused to give up. With renewed determination, I vowed to continue my search, to delve even deeper into the mystery of the village. The love that had blossomed between Mary and me was too deep to be confined to history. Somewhere, somehow, there had to be a way to bridge the gap between our worlds. And so my quest continues, fueled by the memories of an extraordinary love and the hope of rewriting fate. I will not rest until I uncover the truth behind the village's cycle, and ultimately find a way to be reunited with Mary, my love from a realm beyond time. The path ahead may be difficult, and the answers may still elude me, but I press on, driven by a strong belief in the power of love and the resilience of the human spirit. Next, I will introduce you to some vocabulary from today's story. Quaint, meaning old-fashioned and charming. Example, the village had a quaint charm with its narrow streets and historic buildings. Vulnerability, meaning being easily hurt or attacked. Example, Mary's voice was filled with vulnerability when she expressed her fears. Cobblestone, meaning a round stone used to make old streets. Example, we walked along the cobblestone paths, enjoying the village's old-world atmosphere. Determination, meaning not giving up. Example, his determination to find the village again was unwavering. Fleeting, meaning lasting only a short time. Example, their reunion was a fleeting moment of happiness. Eluding, meaning escaping from or avoiding. Example, the village's secrets had been eluding him for years. Press on, meaning to keep going even when it's hard. Example, despite his disappointment, he decided to press on with his search. Resilience, meaning the ability to recover quickly from difficulties. Example, her resilience was evident as she faced each challenge with a smile. Great job. You did really well today. Let's take notes and remember these vocabulary to follow this amazing story to improve your English skills. Thanks for watching.